Hey guys, it's Tiny from here at Woodridge. We are going to be opening the kindergarten through fifth grade classes this Sunday. All right. We're going to have two teachers and leaders per class as usual, and but we're going to be limiting capacity up there. You're going to get in a few minutes a document from me saying here are the temporary protocols, and we do pray they are temporary because we want to kind of get it back to doing some things like we used to of getting together everybody there on Sunday mornings. But for the meantime, kindergarten through fifth grade will meet up there, but we're going to do things differently. The hallways that go to the classrooms at entrance A and entrance D, those will be closed off. Please do not send your children up those stairways. The stairway to go to for check-in will be the stairs at the back of the worship center. The big wide stairs, that's where they are. And so you're going to go to that. The check-in desk, we have moved downstairs, and Megan will be there to do the check-in. And so she's going to get you checked in. Parents will not be going upstairs to the classrooms. We're going to have several leaders along the way, making sure your child goes up the stairs and gets to the classes. And that way they can go to the teacher. And because parents are a little separated there, we're going to have teachers that are just welcoming smiles and right there and not wearing a mask and things like that, but just there and friendly. They have missed your kids. Oh, I've heard from so many teachers saying, I just want to see my kids again. And they do consider it that way. They're kids because they value your children so much. And building relationships with them, getting to teach them the Word of God. And so we want to make sure that happens again. So you're going to check your children in, kindergarten through fifth only. They're at the check-in desk at the back of the worship center by the stairs. For kindergarten through second grade, after Sunday school, they will go to children's church, but we're not going to have it in the shelter. We're going to have children's church there in the second grade classroom upstairs, okay? And so they're going to just combine in that classroom. We are going to even use the fourth grade classroom later that morning. We got a puppet show. You know what you've seen at children's church at home online? We're going to have it in the classroom. It's going to be so great. And so they will go there. And so after church, after the worship, and for kindergarten through second grade, you're going to come back to those same stairs where you checked them in. Your kids are going to be up along the top railing looking down, and when they see you, they will come down the stairs, and a teacher or a leader will be at the bottom of the stairs checking security tags, because we got to have security tags, and making sure the children get to you safely, and that way you can go home. So we're not going to have you upstairs in the hallways, and that's going to be different for many of you. I know you would love to see your teachers and love to get back up there and see where the kids are going, but for the safety of everybody, we're just going to keep it a little separate, and it's going to be great. We have plenty of teachers. We're going to combine some classes for now. Just as many of you may not be comfortable returning to church, our volunteers and our teachers, they're just like you. They have kids, they have grandparents, they've got moms and dads or whatever that they want to still be able to see and don't want to get the possibility of getting sick with the virus or anything else where they can't see them or take care of them. So we're going to be limited on staff. I've got 16 Sunday school teachers and 5 or 6 are ready to be back. So you can see how it impacts things. And that's why we're not opening preschool right now, because we've got a lot of people that just aren't ready to come back. And that is completely, totally understandable. So that's what's going to happen for kindergarten through second. For third through fifth, you're going to check in at the same place. But here's what happens. Third through fifth doesn't go to children's church. So you're going to go down the hallway by entrance D. Entrance D, those stairs, we will have a leader or two right there helping your children get down those stairs and get to you. That way they're there, you pick them up, and now how do I get to the worship center? Right there by entrance D are doors into the worship center. So you're not really going too far out of your way, because you can pick your child and go right into the worship center, okay? And so that is there, and so make sure you do that. Make sure you go there. If you have questions, people will know. People will have this information to make sure that they understand what's going on to help you as well. Now, as you couldn't use the stairs going up into the children's area, once Sunday school starts, we're going to block off those areas. That way, when you leave Sunday school, we're not all going down the same set of stairs over by the craft room and by the gym. what we're going to do is we're going to open 2 more stairways up. That way we're not so crowded. There's a stairway at the end of the winding 600 hallway up there, and it goes down into the preschool. It's crazy. A lot of people don't even know it's there. But if you want to go down those stairs and in the preschool, we're not having preschool, so you can go right out there and be headed to the worship service. Also, the stairs by the atrium, you're going to be able to come down from Sunday school into the atrium, into worship using those stairs. Because, like I said, our children will be moved, will be in our locations. And so we're still staying very separate that way. And so feel free to use those after Sunday school. And then as church gets going, halfway through the service, we're going to block those off again where you can't use those stairs. It may be a little cumbersome our first Sunday, but you'll get the hang of it. And, you know, it's for the sake of the kids, for the sake of the families, for just wanting to make sure everybody stays as healthy and safe as we can, you know. And so we're going to do that. It'll be fun. Now, preschool. If you have preschool kids, we don't have preschool open yet. At the earliest, we're looking at mid-July. Okay? So it's going to be a little while. So the question is, well, what do I do with my younger kids? Now, last week, we solved part of that because in the shelter, if you don't know where the shelter is, ask somebody. They'll know, and they can point you in the right direction. But it's the old worship center where the student ministry meets now. And we also have children's church there. But you'll go to the shelter, and what we do is we show the worship service there on the big screen. That way you can sit in there with your family around a 6-foot table. Families are sitting at different tables, spaced out. And let's say your 3 or 4-year-old needs to get up and move. Or let's say they yell out once or twice. You know what? It's okay. Think of it as a large crying room for families, right? You know, old churches had the crying room. Same thing. You know what? If it gets too loud, we raise the volume of the service. Not a big deal, okay? And so it's a way for you to still come to church, get dressed up, go through the motions, get to church with your family, and still worship together. Even if you don't have older kids going to Sunday school or children's church, do it anyway. We had 4 families in there last week, and we hope to have more. It's just a time to get together and see each other. Psalm 122, verse 1, I love it when the verse says, I want to quote it correctly, I rejoiced with those who said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. How does that make you feel? Let us go to the house of the Lord. Does that make you feel excited? You're going back to church. And many of you have been continuing to watch it online. It's perfectly great. If you don't know about the children's church, watch children's church at home. Hopefully you're getting my emails. But if not, go to Children's Church at Home or the Woodridge Children's Ministry YouTube channel. Check it out, all right? It's there. Your kids will love it. We usually have a skit or an object lesson or something throughout, and it's a lot of fun. So check that out. But that's what's going on this Sunday. Children, kindergarten through 5th. We've got Sunday school ready for you and children's church for kindergarten through 2nd. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to send all this out and information in just a little bit. Also, attached to that email will be a link to click on to see our temporary protocols during this time. We've got a number of things we're going to have. Capacity restrictions in classrooms. And we're still at 50%, so we're going to hold to that in our classrooms. There's also some information about volunteers and things like that, because our volunteers are people just like you. Many of you are our volunteers. And just as you're not ready to come back, several aren't. And some of you are ready, and that's great too. So you'll see that we're heavily dependent on you guys helping out here and there. And so until we can get a good number of people involved and moving forward, then the preschool will probably remain closed for a little bit. All right? Sound good? Hey, you're going to be amazed at all the changes that have happened at the church lately. We're still working on some hallway designs in preschool and in 800s, where the Sunday school classroom for children are. But also, we've painted the preschool hallway. We've painted the classrooms. We're finishing that up. If you look in the gym, we got 2 new scoreboards that we're getting squared away and working. They just came in this last week and got put up. So it has been great watching all the many things go on. We're still at work at the church, even though we haven't. Y'all may not have been there each week, but there's a lot going on. So, and we continue to pray for you guys each and every day as you go through. We're so glad school is over. And let's start this summer with a bang. Let's start this transition learning, but continue to teaching our children about Jesus, right? Most important thing is what it's all about, all right? If you have any questions, please shoot me an email, shoot me a text, call me. I'm here for you guys, but hope to see you soon. If not on Sunday, we'll see each other online. We'll see each other when we can, all right? Talk to you soon, and we'll see you.